Hi there, welcome to 9 to 42. I'm Andy Hillier, and today's guitar lesson is on I've Told You Now by Sam Smith. This was a request by someone called David. Thanks for the request. It's a beautiful little song. It's great fun to play on acoustic guitar. I've made it as easy as possible, and it sounds a bit like this. Okay, so that's how it starts. I'm going to teach you the whole song anyway. Let's learn it. Okay, so we're going to start with the intro, which is the same as the verse. So it goes all through the intro and through the verse as well. The first bar sounds like this. Okay, so we're going to start with our first finger on B1. And we're going to play fingerstyle for this. You can play it on electric guitar or acoustic guitar. It sounds nice on the acoustic guitar. And we're playing the A string with our thumb and then a finger on the B string. So fingers on B1 and you're playing the open A string. Play them at the same time and then play the open G string. So you've got, and then we're going to go to, you can take your first finger off and place your third finger on E3 nearest to your face, and you're playing the E3 and the B string open, and then you're going to play the open G string, and then there's a little E, like the E string nearest to your face, at the end of the bar, which kind of goes into the next chord. But let's just play that first bar. It sounds like this. Okay, or even slower than that goes. Okay, up to speed it's. Bar number 2 starts with your second finger on E2 and your third finger on G2. So you're going to play the E string and the G string, and then it plays the open D string, and then we're going to play the low E, and at the same time we're going to play E3 and B3. You can either use your little finger or your third finger flat across it, or you could use two different fingers, whichever way you prefer on that. And we're playing the top E and those bottom E3 and B3 at the same time. And playing, then we play them all three at the same time, then we play just the E and the B string together. So bar 2 goes like this. I prefer using my third finger flat across that. So bars 1 and 2 together sound like this, nice and slow. Ready, and. On to bar 3. The way I've written this, I've done sort of part of the bar, and then there's another bit that's at the end of the bar, which you'll see in a second. Don't worry what I'm talking about, let's just follow what I'm doing. Okay, so it starts off bar 3 with your first finger on A2 and your third finger on B3. So you're playing the A string and the B string, and then play the G string. So you've got, and then we're going to move to our third finger. Do use your third finger for this, on A3, and then playing the open E string. So bar 3 we've got. Okay, so let's play the whole of that. We've got the first line. Sounds like this. Okay, that's the whole of the first line. Do it one more time. Ready, and. Okay, on to the next line. Now this next line starts, it's the same bar, it's still bar 3, but I wanted to just put it into the next line because it works with the next bit. So we've got a little, your third finger should still be down on A3, even though you can't see it there. So third finger still on A3, and we're going to hammer on the G string on fret 2. So playing the open G string, and then use your second finger to slap as hard as you can down on fret number 2. And then we play the open B string. So we've got that. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing, but we're into the next bar, which is actually bar 4. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to play the A string at the 3rd fret. That's why our 3rd finger's still there at the same time as that first hit. So you get. Okay. So let's try putting that together. So we're going to do the hammer on and the G to the G2 and then the B string, and then we're doing the same thing, but we're playing the A3 at the same time as that. So it sounds. And again slower. Okay, up to speed. Okay, and then after that we've got the open B string, open G string, and then you're going to change your finger at that point. You're going to go to A2, and then back to the G string, A2, G string, and then there's an E string, an A string. I'm getting everything wrong today. At the end of that bar. So if we just do that 4th bar, it goes. Okay, so let's try playing the bit just before the bar, adding that. So the whole of that line sounds like this. Okay, so let's put it all together. So this is the whole of the intro, which is also the verse. Ready, and. Or up to speed, it's. It just repeats round. Okay, so that's the intro and the verse, and then we go to like the bridge part of the song. Now this is just an A minor for 2 bars. You can just kind of strum it. If you haven't played an A minor, it's just your 1st finger on B1, 2nd finger on D2, and 3rd finger on G2. So 2 bars of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. Then we need a B minor chord, which is your 1st finger barred across the 2nd fret, 2nd finger on B3, 3rd finger on D4, and your little finger on G4. So that's a B minor chord. We do a bar of that, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to do a bar of B7. So B7 is your 1st finger again, still barred at the 2nd fret, 3rd finger still on D4, and you're going to put your little finger on B4. So little finger's on B4. And that's a B7 chord. So this kind of bridge part, A minor for 2 bars, B minor for 1 bar, and then B7 for a bar as well. So here we go. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 to B minor, 1, 2 to B7. Okay, so that's the bridge. The chorus sounds like this. Okay, so we've got E minor, jump into A minor. So E minor for 1.5 beats, jumping straight to A minor. E minor is just A2 and D2, and then you go to the A minor. So it goes like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to do another bar of A minor. So you get from the beginning of the chorus, it goes E minor, A minor, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then similar rhythm, but going C to G. Now C is just B1, D2, and A3. To G, which is E3 nearest to the floor with your 3rd finger, 2nd finger on E3 nearest to your face, and your 1st finger on A2. Okay, so you've got E minor to A minor, C to G, and then it's going to do this weird bit. It's not a weird bit, but it's going E minor 9 to E minor 7. It reminds me of Maxwell, actually, if anyone's heard Maxwell. So this E minor 9 chord, little finger B7, third finger just above it on G7, first finger on D5, and your second finger on A7. Okay, so that's a minor 9. Then you just move your little finger up 1 fret to the 8th fret, and that's an E minor 7. So E minor 9, E minor 7, E minor 9, E minor 7. So it just does a beat on each. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then back to C. Then B7. Okay, so that goes the first part of that, of course. Then E minor to A minor. Then A minor for another bar. Then C to G. E minor 9, E minor 7, E minor 9, E minor 7, C chord, and then B7. Let's try it. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, and C. E minor 9, E minor 7, E minor 9, E 7, C, B7. And then we get an A minor chord for 3 beats. G for 1 beat, and then a D/F sharp chord, which is just your first finger on E2, third finger on G2, and your third finger on B3, and then it does a B7. So it's A minor, 2, 3, G, D/F sharp, then B7, and that's the end of the chorus. Let's try and play the whole chorus. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it just goes back into the little finger picking bit that we did at the beginning, which is like the verse, and it just rolls around that, and that's the whole song. Well, hopefully you've enjoyed that. If you have enjoyed it, if you could please subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate that. It's 9 to 42 guitar channel. If you've got any requests for songs, this was a request by someone called David, so if you've got a request, put them in the comment section below. Any song you want, any style, anything you want. Or if you just want to say hello, write in the comments, hello. If you could like this video as well, I'd really appreciate that. Thanks for watching this, and I'll see you next time.